dear friends. So welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. So first of all, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for providing me such a love, affection and support from every side. Today in this video, I'm going to describe you regarding the Neech Bhang Raj Yoga. What exactly Neech Bhang Raj Yoga means. Because let me share you my own personal experience when I first entered into the field of astrology. Because I belong to the family of the astrologers. So this is my family tradition. So I grew up using like my father used to give that kind of a predictions, that thing. So while I am learning astrology, this concept is introduced to me by my father. And he told me like, this is Neech Bhang Raj Yoga. It is the biggest of the Raj Yogas. Biggest. He told me this thing, this is the biggest Raj Yoga in your birth chart. If this thing is occurring, then this Raj Yoga have the potential to take you from rags to riches. Firstly, I don't believe in that thing. How can there are many other Raj Yogas in the Janam Kundli or birth chart that are taking you from that position to that? Then I try to read every article where I find regarding the Neech Bhang, but exactly, and I'm trying to do a lot of research upon this thing. Then I find a lot of charts on the internet. I'm also researching on many politicians' chart as well, many celebrities, and try to look for the what is that one thing that is going to present in their life, which is taking them from that position to that level in their life. And somewhere I decode this mystery. And yes guys, today in this video I'm going to present you the meaning of Neech Bhang and how you can see exactly in your life. If this thing is going to occur in your life, it has the potential to take you from that level to the level that is beyond your imagination. So this video I'm going to cover in the three parts. In the number one part, I'm going to explain you what is the meaning of Neech Bhang Raj Yoga. Secondly, I am going to explain you the circumstances that are going to arise if you are having that yoga. Also, I will explain you the transit part. You just need to look at the transits, and if Neech Bhang is occurring, then that is also the strong inclination point towards the major transformation in your life. And lastly, I am going to share you one chart, and that chart is going to be very useful for you. Look at this thing. I don't know whether you understand my handwriting or not, but I understand it. I will draw that chart over there, and so that you can just looking at the chart, you can relate that thing with your own birth chart or if some other person. See the meaning of Neech Bhang. Neech means debilitated, or in very simple terms, debilitated means the lower position. It means whenever some planet is at its lower position, it is known as the debilitated planet. And Bhang means the cancellation of that debilitated planet. Bhang means cancel out. So whenever some planet it is debilitated and something is cancelling that thing, cancelling that out, the cancelling of the debilitation, it is known as Neech Bhang. Secondly, the kind of circumstances that this Raj Yoga is going to provide you in your life, it will give you some drastic opportunities. Some kind of opportunity you will find in your life that is going to change your entire life. You know the stories from rags to riches. So that thing is going to happen if you are having this yoga present in your birth chart. Also, I will tell you, this is a conjunction and house based concept. Please don't go and look for the videos that will explain you life if some planet is debilitated and some is expecting, so it means the cancellation. Nothing like that. This is a house and conjunction based concept. You can pick any book, Vedic Shastra, Hora Shastra, any old book, traditional book of astrology, you came to learn about this thing. So now lastly, let's try to understand one by one with every planet. So that is the chart present over there. See, number one planet, if planet Sun, it is going debilitated in the sign of Libra. The planet Saturn, because Saturn is exalted in the sign of Libra, if Saturn is posited along with planet Sun in the sign of Libra, it means at some point in your life, you are going to receive some support from the government or some political officials, or if Venus is sitting over there, after marriage, your rise of luck is completely seen in your life. Also, drastic change in your behavior, that is also seen. Suppose you are feeling very hurt in your life, very low self-esteem, self-confidence, it is at the lower level. So at some point in your life, you are going to receive that kind of a opportunity, and that opportunities that thing is bring to you towards the Saturn. And Saturn represents the people of the lower level or the lower community, and Venus represents your spouse. So that people and your spouse, that thing is going to help you to transform your life. Secondly, if I talk about planet Moon is debilitated in the sign of Scorpio. It means your emotions are completely disturbed. You are very emotional and very sensitive kind of a personality. Also, Scorpio, it is a negative sign. So your mind is completely indulged in some kind of a negative circumstances. So whenever planet Mars is sitting with planet Moon in the sign of Scorpio, it is cancelling that debilitation of the planet Moons. Because Mars represents some kind of energy. It means your mind, that mental mind, it is receiving some kind of energy from the Mars. Whether it is a positive energy or a negative energy, but that kind of energy, that mental strength, that is provided by Mars and Moon conjunction in your chart. Also, you can check out the house placement. In whichever house this yoga is going to occur, that house is going to be major beneficial house in your chart. Suppose this kind of a yoga are occurring in the 7th house of your marriage. So it means through your marriage or through your married life, you tend to experience that major transformation shift in your life. Next, I'm going to talk about planet Mars. See, planet Mars is debilitated in the sign of Cancer, and it shows mental agitation, mental frustration, like trying to do something, but still something is holding you from within, like stop. So that level of mental frustrations are seen whenever Mars in the sign of Cancer. And if planet Moon is sitting with Mars, it means Moon is providing some kind of emotional strength to planet Mars. And Moon is giving some direction, some kind of a direction towards something. Because Mars is an energy, and whenever Moon that is in its own sign, it means you are guided, your energy is guided with the help of your mind. Here Moon try to guide your emotions towards something beneficial. Also, this thing is cancelled out if planet Jupiter is sitting with Mars, and Jupiter represents a wisdom and knowledge. It means at some point in your life, you will receive some guide, some guru, or some spiritual entity or any spiritual person, and that is going to change your entire life. Entire perspective is going to change. This thing is not only related to the money and wealth. This thing is related to your spiritual journey as well. Maybe you find inclination towards the spirituality, or you tend to change your life to some saint or some sadhu or some guru. So that thing is seen. Next, if I talk about planet Mercury, it is a representation of your intellectual power. And Mercury is debilitated in the sign of Pisces, because here the intellect is getting scattered in the watery emotions. Then your intellect have no longer that kind of a sense of imagination, or that intellectual power is present inside you to take quick and firm decisions. So whenever planet Venus is sitting with the Mercury, because Venus is exalted in the sign of Aries. If you are having this yoga in your birth chart, believe me guys, this is the #1 business yoga. If you are doing job, I don't know what is your age, maybe at even if you are 60 years old, if this thing is present in your life, it means the business is going to change your life. Also, Venus represents your spouse. After marriage, you will experience the major transformation in your life. Firstly, like you tend to believe in something, and lastly, after getting married, there is a major transformation. Maybe you get married to some very hi-fi and very rich family, like you belong to very poor family. That kind of things are also happening if Mercury and Venus in the sign of Pisces, they are sitting in the 7th house. So there are chances present. Also, if Mercury, it is sitting with planet Jupiter in the sign of Pisces, because Jupiter, it is in its own sign. and Jupiter, it is a knowledge, it is a wisdom. So then it is very beneficial for your higher studies. Maybe at initial ages of your life, you tend to suffer a lot because of this thing. But as soon as you grow up in your life, whenever you are getting mature, and especially after 24 and 25, you tend to face, that major shift towards the success. You tend to become successful in the field of the higher education as well. Because whenever intellect is coming in contact with Jupiter, Jupiter shapes Mercury. These both planets are very similar. Both are benefic planets. But Mercury is somewhere cleverness, and Jupiter know how to use that cleverness in the positive way. So that is why I told you it is a benefic business yoga. Investments, real estate, these kind of things are excellent with this placement. The next planet is planet Jupiter. It is debilitated in the sign of Capricorn. And if planet Saturn is sitting with that Jupiter, see, Jupiter debilitated means your life is completely like I don't know what to say. If you are getting negative, you tend to become extreme negative. If you are getting positive, you tend to get extreme positive in your life. So that is the power of planet Jupiter in the sign of Capricorn. And if Saturn is sitting over there, it means at some point in your life, you will, from within, you will receive some kind of a voice. Like you are not meant for doing that kind of a things. You are the big person. Something else is calling you. I have seen a lot of politicians, even I believe Barack Obama is having such kind of a combination. So that kind of events are going to change your life or completely transform your life. Because here, the Jupiter, that biggest planet, it is debilitated. And Saturn is providing that guidance, that inner strength, that patience to the Jupiter. And here Jupiter is utilizing the Saturn's energy. Okay, give me patience. I will do this thing. And utilizing its knowledge, it will tend to transform everything. The next planet is planet Venus. It is getting debilitated in the sign of Virgo. Because Venus, it is a significator of love and relationships and have nothing to do with the intellectual power of Mercury. So whenever planet Venus is debilitated in the sign of Virgo, and if Mercury is sitting with this planet Venus, it means the intellect of Mercury is guiding Venus towards creative ideas, creative thinking, doing something creatively. Also the business expenditure. Because the 6th house represents your day-to-day activity as well. The sign of Virgo, it represents your intellect as well. So whenever Mercury and Venus are in very close conjunctions, it represents such kind of a business dealings. Like you are having that kind of a sharp intellect and you know how to mold according to the relationships. That kind of a professional relationship, how to form that thing in the business or career like scenario. So that is going to be very beneficial. I have seen a lot of lot of entrepreneurs with this kind of a combination. And the last combination is whenever planet Saturn, it is debilitated in the sign of Aries. See, Aries, it is a sign, it is a fiery element. And I have already explained you, here the person have to fight with patience. Because Aries, it is a fire. Fire, it is a very powerful thing. Energy is going at 100 miles per hour. And on the other hand, the Saturn, it is a slow moving planet. So if the person whenever try to do something very rapidly and hurriedly, they will not gain anything in their life. Then they emotionally get very strained. But if planet Mars is sitting with planet Saturn in the sign of Aries, although it is a very struggling yoga, but there are highly likely chances because here the person will not be able to fearful of anything. It is a risk oriented Mars and Saturn. And the Mars is the energy and Saturn is that oil present inside you. So that thing is going to blow the entire universe. Also, if Saturn is posited in the sign of Aries and if planet Sun, it is posited with Saturn, here Sun is exalted and Saturn is debilitated. Here these people are extremely successful in the field of politics. Lot of clever politicians are having this conjunction. Because on the one hand, Sun represents politics, political power, it is exalted. And Saturn, it represents that lower level people. So these people, they know how to utilize the power of that lower level community to rise up in the life. So that is going to be very powerful. You know how to rule the entire nation or entire population. That thing is seen with this placement. So if you are having this kind of a yoga present in your chart and you are still thinking like nothing is going to happen in my life, please wait until the Mahadasha or Antardasha of these planets will come simultaneously. Suppose you are going through Sun Dasha and Saturn Antardasha will come, it is going to transform your life. Similar case with every other planet. Like I told you in the case of Venus and Mercury, suppose you are running through your Venus Dasha and Mercury Antardasha will come, boom. You are going through your Mercury Dasha or Venus Antardasha come, boom. That thing is going to transform your life. Also, please look at the conjunction, how tight this conjunction is going to occur. If the conjunction is very loose, if one planet is at 1 degree, second is at 29 degree, it means they are very further apart. So you will not experience the major transformation. If that planets are really very close, up to the 15 degrees, if they are closely conjunct, then it is a marvelous thing to have in your birth chart. So I hope you find some kind of a deep insights regarding the Neech Bhang Raj Yoga. So guys, if you have any queries regarding your own birth chart, regarding the kind of yogas that are present in your chart, please shoot me an email. I will respond you back within 48 hours after receiving your email. So till then guys, please take care of yourself. I will meet you very soon. Bye-bye.